Hi everyone, in this video I will cover an important topic about the game of Go, which is called reduction. I strongly recommend to you to buy the book Encyclopedia of Go Principles by Bo Zulic, which is an important book that covers all the main topic about Go. And I was inspired by that book to make this lesson. I present some other variations taken by my knowledge and of course controlled by the boats, of course. First of all, two important proverbs. Reduction is worth an invasion. So when you have a choice between reduction and invasion, usually a reduction has less risks but less rewards. When you make an invasion, you usually have more reward, but there is a higher risk involved, since when you invade, you may be killed, but when you reduce, there is almost no chance for the opponent to kill you. And the second proverb says that reduction or invasion is the same, means gote. So if the position in the beginning stage was even and all player played the reasonable moves, usually when both player plays the correct moves, an invasion ends with gote. So okay, let's take this formation. This is almost a Chinese or Orthodox structure, and let's take a look at some invasion. This is the first one. This is the shoulder hit. This is the most used and the most effective. This is the main variation. Black tries to keep the territory. Black continue to crawl on the third line. White does the same, and then when he is ready, he extends in the center, but he can even extend in this direction. And of course, anytime black tenuki, so for instance play like this, there is always this kind of move sooner or later. When white shoulder hits, there is this variation, which is almost always the strongest answer. White has to run into the center. Black surrounds the territory, and white now can play like this. As you can see, the potential territory of black is almost gone. This position, this is another important reduction move, which is also an important concept about the Shimari 3-4, because this is the weakest point of that Shimari. We can say that sometimes white approaches in the 2-4 point, but this is harder for a beginner. This is so the main invasion point, and white on the next move will usually play in one of the marked position. Usually black responds this way 99% of the time, and now white attaches here, and the fight begins. What to do with black? First of all, you can try to cut, which is usually the beginner move. This is almost always the worst choice you can make. White connects, black tries to kill, but as you can see, white uses agi, and then white kills, and now the simplest move is this. This is the simplest move, which is the move I recommend to you, because this is the book move. Many books show this variation. What's the problem? The problem is that if black took the bait and plays here, okay, there may be some variation like this and so on, and for white all is good. But if ever black tenuki, white capture, and black tenuki again, it's not clear which is the color that gained the match, the the most from the position. Since black played 2 tenuki, we can assume that that 2 tenuki gains about at least 15 points. So you have to justify this in this position. Okay, if white plays something like this, okay, the corner seems to cover the 15 points black has just gained, and but this position is somewhat light, and black may be satisfied if white continue to play here, because probably white is over concentrated. It's up to you to evaluate the single position. So this is the simplest move. This is more than sufficient. If black covers here, 2 choices for white, this move or this move, as I told you before. This is the simplest move. There is another possibility, for instance. In this position, black can try to cover this point, no problem. This is almost forced, or this move, as I told you before. When white attaches, black may try to honey underneath. This is one of the best response, but this gives white some agi using a crosscut. This is a very forcing move. Black may try to kill, but as you can see, this is Atari. This is forced. White Ataris again. Black capture, and now white cover. This is completely safe position. This is sabaki for white, and this position is very good. Why? This position is very good because if ever black tries to cut, he find himself usually over concentrated. White calmly plays like this. White connects. Black connects, and now white can play lightly. If ever black wants to cut playing like this, this is a complete disaster, because the ladder kills black, and this is completely game over for black. In this position, as I told you before, there is also this possibility. This avoid any play in the corner. So white can play this move, and this more than sufficient. This is completely a live shape. This is the dog face, and white extends. If ever black tries to do something like this, probably but white take here, black connects, and so on and so on. This position, black usually at middle Q level plays move like this. White may try calmly to play like this, and in case of cut, extend like this, but white can also play this move. Black cuts. This is Atari, extend, and now simply this move. The potential territory that black claimed is about to be erased, and this is also this agi given by this stone. So black has to move something in nearby, because if black tenukis, white can also play this painful move, and it's hard for black to defend the corner. As I told you before, this is the shape move. Okay, in this position, we may find ourselves in this kind of position. So this is a little higher. No problem, because white simply caps, play a move like this. And what to do with black? Probably you want to play like this, or even like this. It's the same, doesn't change anything. White attaches. As you can see, black cuts. Otherwise, if black doesn't cut, the position is very simple to play for white. Connect, black kills, but as in the position before, white sabakis, or of course, if you may try this move and then sabaki. Okay, this was the main topic about reduction. Think about it, think about all this variation, and try to use it in your own games, usually against Chinese opening. See you.